I watch time and space rock a great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I fix, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I fix, marks once we make knowledge one is when the run and base rock. I rose up, took a shower, purify my art field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, up more to build solid foundation. My crown chakra core and hill, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman in jail. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its forums, establish Big Mom's household, she may restore him, the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake, marks once we make knowledge more is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake, marks once we make knowledge more is when rhyme and bass rock. Note to self, quick plan, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk as fast. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for percent of cash. Sad shit, watch videos without the subliminals, predictive programming, weirdo, strong shows, the lands contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry. Liquid chemicals, technology, got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these speech and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, ex-Martial spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best sport. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the run and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow, for show fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image, little darker, little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. Latif, I'm still teaching you like he got shame. I hate reaching you despite me locked and chained. Black hills speaking true, you ignite lots of pain. I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You shine like me, the crown's proud. But unlike me, shine you haven't turned down out the smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your sound. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd. My beloved, you scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent fate, foolish, you my beloved. Do ventilate, truthfully, you my beloved. Son, and who I'm well pleased. Okay, shall it, your vision is resplendent, my descendant when filming your intuition extends. The lens is felt when you're center cinematographic flashes of your scripted class. Get your inner magic, dramatic action mixed with vivid aspects. Master surpasses the average class. Stretches the facet through the scope of life's Kodak UC classic. The question you have is mathematics. Please ask.
Body hijacking ain't gonna save you.
Son, Earth's a classroom, so put your hand up and let's boom. You already knew the answer. I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life. My wife, just a romancer in the misconception. No time but second guessing. It's this and you knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. To ventilate truthfully, you my beloved. Son, in whom I'm well pleased. Now Samuel, I am you. Well for sure that the signal is inscribable, deprogrammable. From a look up to a lion, not of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, no, love you as if you was mine. I'll be the first. Forgive me for my absence. The most I sat me down to learn patience through abstinence. Amongst other lessons, perfect my craft and talents. Balance of our legacy in the black oaks talents. Face adversity, overcome all challenges. Generational growth for the next generation to us. Can't make the same mistakes of past tenses. Then let's create it after we've cried. Relapses, type of atmosphere. Redirected fire, recalibrate the energy to propel us higher. And sovereign, opulent, atop of this species. I look at all three of my sons. On God, I see you, my beloved. You scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent fate, foolishly, you my beloved. To ventilate truthfully, you my beloved. Son, simple, unwell, please. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This is a call to my ancestors. Read the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling advanced pressure. Some snort each clan better. Plant in the devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. Castilians to conquistadors. Liberians, traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us. Whether as slavers, invaders, or missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. Our tributaries, military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for trees and over I expect more from those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions, the minds more rape. Miscegenations, the spread of misinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carnegie Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcia Brooklyn, Projects and Hoods, where we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Early cushions like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shot the sheriff meeting. Show my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no look. Behind the back pass with flare, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. Real peaceful people, homeless animals. They were cannibals, practice unclean religious strikes. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I reheat this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this cannibal. If your brains deeply manimal, release or get treated devil. You speak Hannibal, I talk Black Hole. Fighting the line now, G-Smack. Walk this big muscle drip up to tussle with. What's our big brother and his clique? Put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must, we band together. Playing in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land, the damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors.
a lot of it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. No way, lesser. Rock the oppressor. Ain't no surrender. No way, lesser. Drop the oppressor. Need no surrender. Pressure. No way, lesser. Drop the oppressor. Need no surrender. Pressure. No way, lesser. Drop the oppressor. Need no surrender.
Knucklehead.
The principle had to get tossed up. Like your mouth, execution style. Too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of blame by God, it's overdue.
What's up? Kevin Harmon, how you doing? I ain't nobody's hero. Stop being funny. Thanks, Fred. What's going on, baby? What's up? What's up? Fred on it. Fred on it. Fred, like, I don't want to see that goofy. You don't want to see, Fred, like, we don't want to see that goofy shit. Stop thinking I'm always being stupid. Like I said, they call it NHP. They call it, what they call NPCs. What I know exactly. And like I said, you ain't supposed to be here. The idiots. Don't worry though. Don't nobody worry. All right. They got all these idiots in these high places, and they think they're going, and all they doing is the soul bros, and you know what I'm saying, hijack, and then they over here fucking around like it's all right. They didn't learn their lesson last time. Maybe they don't remember. This time it's a done deal. It is definitely a done deal. Anyway, I did a lot of work. I didn't go live. Well, it's raining in certain parts of Cochise Mountain and stuff like that. A lot of lightning. But here, roughly in about 8 to 12, 15 minutes, it's going to really be pouring down. It's coming. I can see it right here. If I turn it around, you will see it. And that's going to come over. It's supposed to come down for a couple of hours. But the moment it's done, we're going out there. I got to put all this stuff on. But I'm also, once I put all that on, we're going to go inside. We're going to blow it out, sweep it out, wipe it down. And I'm going to stir mold killing primer. And we're going to roll the entire damn thing out. I cut up styrofoam. I need to cut up 2 more pieces to get the bottom. And then tomorrow, we'll go ahead and we'll look at, once it's glued in and foamed, and I shave it, we'll look at, do I need to pick up another another piece of plywood or SBS? We'll see. I'll make the determination then. So I got the bottom piece cut. I got the 2 sides. I got the top. I got to reinforce a couple of things, but I'm using blocking instead of using whole pieces because I really don't. I'm doing my best to watch the weight. I seen what all the other guys did. They breached in like 2,000 plus. Well, yeah, 2,000, like 1,500, 2,000 plus. When I start putting all the things in there that need to run stuff, I saw the dynamite. Let me see if I can pull it. Dynamite. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's dark enough. You might be able to see it if I turn the light up on this. I keep the light very low in here, where I can barely see anything. Now, let me turn the light up. Wow. Okay. All right. And the screen, I have a tint shield behind it, so it's still kind of dark. All right. So let's pull up. Okay. So the Dynamac, we're not using Temu, which is like $15, $16. It just ain't gonna happen. So the Dynamac that I'm looking at, when we're looking like 54 by 32 or something like that, it's anywhere from $600 to $700. Now I can get that from Crutchfield. A lot of y'all know music. I used to have all the elephants, the bangers, subwoofer, the excursion, boom, boom, make you sick. I used to have all that crap. And we're doing automotives. Now I can get it where it's secular. And I part it together for $19.14, I think, a piece by Sheen. And then I can just get the ultimate sound deadener at 50 square foot roll, which will run roughly about $150. Now, if I do that, it's absolutely going to be at the beginning of the month because nobody's really helping me. I mean, little things, just some money there, but I'm leaving that for the emergency in case I really need something. And when I'm traveling, it's, you know, I don't have enough, then I can say, okay, well, let me use it for that. You know, let me go ahead and get these screws, or let me get another brush and roller, you know, like, you see what I'm saying? But Crutchfield, I like Crutchfield. You know, it's going way back. And Sheen is well known in Florida, you know what I'm saying? So, and they have different forms, but I really want the sound dead. 50 square feet is more than enough for me to house my generator, because I would like to have it inside, exhaust out. I can maintain it in there. It's covered, you know. People don't know where it's at. They can't hear it. But I go and crank it on. And I also want to put a deadener switch on the outside in case something happens. Now, I plan on getting a much better compact generator, but I'm waiting for this one. It should be here Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. It should have been here 5 to 8 days, but you know how it is when you're dealing with idiots, okay? I don't want to call them that, but that's how they perform. I can use the Dynamat with peppercurd. That means using peppercurd as a base for stability, you know, and, you know, a little cushion. Put bolt screws, like clasps, you know what I'm saying, to lock it down. The Dynamat under it, on top of the peppercurd, and I can do that on the top. And this is the size of Dynamat. All right, so that way it's soundproof. It's when it's cranked up, even though it sounds it's low, you don't hear nothing. So I can sit in there, run my damn, you know, my generator, you know, 1 to 2 days, you know, whatever it takes, just to keep certain things powered. If I got a little mini 46 to 50 quart freezer, cooler, you know, refrigerator, my lights, if I want to look at a TV for an hour, or night light, I'm gonna have press ones too, so that way it's battery, I can go ahead until I get my 240 watt solar panels. You know, until then, so I'll have that to run, and I can plug into my truck, because I'm gonna have the ORS right where I can, from the side, right where one of the bolts is. I'm gonna have it also with a little fastener. I can pull it, just drop it with a chain, plug it in. Then when I unplug it, pull it back up, fasten it back down, and no one will know the difference, because on the side, inside of, you know, and what you call it anyway. So I'm all that. I've got everything saved. I got 2 of them put away up in the what you call it. So in case I decide to go ahead and be like, yeah, let me get it, then we can go ahead and we can do that. All right. Now, on another note, as you can see, the trumpets of war between the so-called fake elite, who all they're going to do, they want to make this transition as if they're going to get a new body or something. I don't know. They're going to be dead. All right. When they go wherever they're going, they ain't going to like what they find. That's based on my dreams. I'm not saying that's factual, so don't get all hyper and active. All right. Dreams. Only one dream that stays with me forever, whatever you want to call it, is the one that I am very sure about. And I see things that allude to it, because I don't say everything about the dream. I do not say everything. It's impossible. I can't break everything down. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's coming. Yo, you got, like I said, when the rain comes, because it's right here, and when it's immense like this, it hits us. Other than that, when it comes on the other side with Dan Liz or Johnny and them guys, it's totally different. You know what I mean? This truck wants to haul ass. Must be military run. Anyway, you guys, like I said, when the rain passes, I got to run out of town. I got to grab something to snack on for me and T. If you want to donate for my coffee, my mushroom coffee, I haven't ordered it. I appreciate it. That'll be set aside. Just put in for your coffee. Don't put in for whatever. Put in for coffee, and it'll be directly for coffee, and I'll shout you out for those who put in for the mushroom coffee. I do those. Yeah, he's speeding, boy. Oh, is he hot shotting? He's hot shotting. But he is hauling though. Wow. I'm doing 77. He's in a slow lane, at least busting 85. I'm serious. He hauling ass. But anywho, wow, it's really pouring too. It wasn't supposed to rain today, guys. That's the thing about monsoon season. And it's a big belt coming across. So yeah, we're gonna get hit here in about 20 maybe. But I really want you guys to see it while I'm assembling it. Now I measured, you can see I'm all dusty, and was out there measuring, cutting, fitting. There's still more cutting I had to do. Once I get everything up, I still got a lot of cutting to do, and that's going to be a little trivial thing. I got all the insulation cut up except for the 2 bottom pieces below the last 2, the 2x10s where the bolts are in that I had to countersink. So those are nice and tight. It's going to hold it down. It's going to hold that thing down. And then once that's done and I hit the foam, I put the walls in, I can start carpeting. Once the bedding is sealed. Now, I'm not going to put the carpet down because even though it can deal with water, I got to make sure that it is water resilient, like waterproof. And that's going to take a little more work, but I've got to get it done. My thing at T has always been, let's get some work. That's what we'll owe, and get some land. Well, we can do our thing, or if somebody has some, we can add on to it. And the thing is to be proactive. That's our whole thing, is to be proactive. I'm gonna read guys when I get over here, but we have to be proactive, and that's the important thing. I'm always talking about people's emotions and feelings. You really got to lock in. It's a fight. It's a battle. If you can't, you can't. Don't never say can't, because you can't. If you feel like you can't, reach out. Reach out and talk to me. All right, I was talking to my 82-year-old uncle in Detroit. He just had his right knee was done. He's 6 foot something. He's a big old engine. And he said, "Nah, man, I was out that day, man. I got in the car and got home and walked myself upstairs." I said, "You just had knee surgery?" He said, "Man, I got them crutches." And I said, "Fuck that. Hey, I'm walking up them stairs." 82 years old, 81, 82 years old. That's the bloodline I come from. He was 21, something like that when I came in. My mom was 17. Aunt Joe was in college, 19. Bumblebee was 20. I guess Uncle Reggie Bumblebee. And a little Vietnamese looking nigga, right? The Vietnam War and all that. And Uncle Gary was about 22. So, like I stated, you know what I mean? 81, going on 20, whatever. And we talked for about a good 30 minutes. Got off of that, went outside, started cutting some more stuff that I needed cut it once I got it measured. I kind of cut under because a lot of times when I cut right on the line, it's a little too much. I got to sand, I got to go back and jig and cut it again. I said, let's cut it underneath. If it's underneath, it's fine. But like a putty filling or whatever, and besides, when I start doing the resin and the fiberglass, a lot of people say, well, you go fiberglass and resin. I'm going to do the whole deck, the whole top. It's not just going to be that part. Now, around the seams where I put the trim, I'm going to do that and sand that so it's hardly seen and scuff it up real good. So when I put the trim in, it's nail gun. You get where I'm coming from? So it's waterproof. And with the nail gun, I'm going to put resin behind the wood when I nail it. It's going to be waterproof. The door, I started sanding that. I'm going to run through 2 of those 40 grit. I'm going to run through 2 of them. Because I want to get it, and I want to keep fitting and trying and testing. Before I even put the second witch guard on, because I'm thinking about picking up a third one, a hinge, so it has 3 hinges. Like I said, I'm going 3 inches in. Some say go forward, get the bolt. I'm thinking about doing that with the middle one, with the countersunk bolt, and 3 inches with the 3 to 4 inches with the these star screws is more than enough, solid. But now I got to look at the middle of the door, which I need to be as sturdy as the outer, which I use 2x4s to do. So I'm thinking about grabbing some rebar. Just 2 of them. Hold it, get it in, countersunk the bottom, so it's from the top, slide it all the way down, and then get a little weld, like an X, bring it in and weld it, or clamp it or something. And it's that much stronger. Then I'll go ahead and got my books in here. And I'll start filling it however I choose. I was thinking about Cashapp concrete. There is a concrete that's made out of paper. It's strong as fuck. It's light. So, I mean, I can do that when I'm down there, and I can be like, okay, I'm gonna work on it a little bit. I'm inside. Nobody knows. Take the door. I'll work on the door while it's hanging, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So that'll be figured out. My thing is though, zombie or something. But anyway, like I say, everything's gonna work out. I know it is. And that's the beautiful thing. And we always have to stay proactive. You know what I'm saying? And besides, I'm very I'm not. Some would say overly. I'm very protective about everybody. You know what I mean? So that's the level that I think every strive to be at. Be very protective of self, and then very not antagonistic. You don't have to be antagonistic about anything or anyone. That just robs you of so much more. You know what I mean? What was that? You building a studio? No, in my DIY truck camper home thing. So I can travel. I want to go fishing. It's cold out. I want to go bushcraft, and play in the snow. I mean, I'm not killing no animals. I want to get away from that. But if need be, if I have to go hunt, I'll take some people and show them how to do it. Skin a deer, gut it. I don't want to, because I'm very aware that we're not supposed to eat meat. But we have kind of cooperated in ignorance. But we can't lean on that. We always have to change for the better and then the betterment of the nation. We are a nation. We just don't move collectively. We need to be collective. And the problem with all our people, we all think we got answers. We all think that we got an answer to fix everything, and it takes all of us together to fix things and to accomplish things. Anyone can get a settlement and get this and win that, and and then get something, and then okay, what do you do from there? What do you do when you do it with a purpose? You don't deny yourself the purpose. You stay in that line. And you accomplish. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Trust me. Sometimes we gotta look at what we're doing and how we're thinking. We a lot of us got stinking thinking, and we gotta clean that up. A lot of us, we get to a point where we're not used to having good people around, because we want to assume that we're good, but in the real dialect of things, when you're looking at everybody negatives, because you negate negativity, you are bad. You don't have to be bad. It's a choice. And it's not a longevity thing. It's just that quick. I'm not going to be bad today. And you access and you reaffirm that. Pop's getting that walk, boy. It sounds serious. I said, getting that walk. I think I'm older than him, but to each his own. That age shit. I hate that. But anyway, it's raining. So, there are so many things in the world that, and they've done a good job, that it's interference. It dismisses your truth, regardless of the fact that your truth is still there. And it's created in a way that you have to fight for it when you really don't have to fight at all. Because nobody really knows how to fight for it, because they refuse to be collective. They refuse to be together. And they always want to do things their way, and then when it don't work out, my apologies. Oh, fuck your apologies. Stand firm in the ground and understand and learn and be that which you're supposed to be, and not what they've created. No one's to outdo anyone. Everybody's respectful, and that's the way it should be. But one thing I'm always going to do is I'm going to bring, if it's seen as like men or whatever, that's who I am. That's what I'm going to bring. I am not going to change that for nothing. Why would I do such a thing? That means that individuals aren't paying attention. Karate Bushido of Benson! Bushido! That's my shit. Sarge, is he there? No, Sarge is off. One of the girls at the restaurant. That's so cute. Sweet little thing. Mr. Red? Oh, they got bikes out the Harleys. You want some white cake? What the Hell yeah, give me my white cake, my white cake. Walk around with white cake. I'm gonna stop by and get one on the way back. I'm sorry, I got a thing, white cake. When I used to golf and everything. My mother said, "You want some white cake, Red?" When I was in the Navy, I said, "Man, what?" No, it's white cake. Oh, that's that cake from the antebellum, that bullshit South, right? Yeah, yeah. Let me taste it. Oh, damn, this motherfucker kind of good. White cake is good. What you saying? I like to throw a little cinnamon on it at the hospital. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Are you on crack? No, they don't do that. I don't think they do that no more, right? They do the meth and blues and I don't know, whatever they got, whatever the fuck else. I don't know what they got out there. When I heard them say they do ice, I said, niggas are smoking ice now? And everybody, yeah, man. I'm sitting there making jokes about ice cubes, and these niggas talking about it's not water, Red. It's not. I was like, oh, hey, man, I don't know. What the fuck I'm supposed to know about? You said ice, nigga. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how's a motherfucker smoking ice. I mean, goddamn, if that's stupid, I guess I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm serious. I'm not making it up. Come on, man. God damn. Yeah, can a motherfucker park right? Cause I am that mother sucker. Chucker, whatever you want to call it. Excuse my language, I know. So I can't stop being funny. Anywho. There goes Johnny now. I can't stand them little wannabe, think they tough, tiny ass Italian. Anyway, like I was saying, I gotta run in here and I gotta see if they got that spray thing. They said, come up. What's name wasn't here, so I said, I'll just come up and look because she's pregnant. And I was like, I'm on my way, and I want to get my kid in. All right, I'm gonna say this because you know how I felt about the word believe. But not only am I eternally bonded to you guys, I believe in you guys. I believed in God, Jenny. He didn't believe in himself. I believe so much in y'all because I have my reasons. I can't say everything, man. I know I'm looking down and feeling some kind of way. You know, I just can't. I just can't. I can mention things. But I can't say everything. I just can't. So I hope y'all have a deeper understanding and appreciation for that. You know? Engine Radio, what's up, beloved? I had to hit the chat filter because you know they don't put everything up unless I do that. Hey, little kids. But I in my thought process, I think you guys can lock it in. All right. I know it. And I know for some it feels like things are going hard choices because they lament in places. Remember I was talking about earlier. I know people are just they're listening, but are you hearing what I'm saying? Like, we got to apply things, and if we don't apply it, I mean, look where I'm at. Look what I've told y'all my whole life story. Trust me, I haven't said everything. But I've got plenty more to share. There's no way I should be where I'm at. Nowhere. In here, my facility, my faculties, how my facility operates. I should not. No, I'm not speaking that. I'm just saying I should not be here. Okay? Man, you act like you working hard today, man. Oh, you serious? Man, damn. All right, you can say about that, man. You know we're supposed to get some rain. More than this. But I haven't been here that long as far as mitigating, and I made so many. And they call me bro. Hey, brother, yo, can you help me? Yeah, no problem. What's up? I mean, it's always the same. You know? It's always the same. And so, like I said, when I accept it because I just got stuck in my elbow. I know what's for me. And I know possibilities. And individuals individuals need to realize that they're not just individuals. There is a collective. Even though you haven't assumed your position in it, the collective is the only thing. What they teach you in school? To be singular, to be, army of one. You remember those commercials? That was all conditioning and programming, as if you don't need nobody. And then when y'all, like some of y'all read about special forces, right? They look for those individuals like beyond the tier 1 where they can phonetically, they can accomplish, and there's nothing that can stop them. No pain, no anything. They'll go all the way until they drop. Everyone has this ability. A lot of just have not been conditioned or trained up to move that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, And damn it, you gotta start now. All right? You have to. I don't know what y'all seeing. I don't know if y'all got blinders on. I don't know what y'all looking at. I'm not saying feed into it, but see, remember I stated a few lives ago, I said, see things for what they are. Most people will see things how they perception is. What is perception? It is far from correct. And if that's how you move, you're doomed to fail. That, I'm not just making up. You are doomed to fail. I'm gonna run in here and do what I got to do, and so I can get back. It's 15:18. That's 3:18, and hopefully the rain will be there and passing on. Let it dry a little bit, and before the sun sets, get stuff mounted, because I need the stuff mounted. While I was there, I could have took the nail gun, held the stuff up, bop, 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 bop. Hey, look what I did, guys. Y'all come back. But I decided to go a little further and cut more, measure more, stand back, and ostracize myself, and say, I may need to change that. I need to look at everything without wasting y'all's time. So, when I get back, come on in, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, fuck the other side. Great day from I wonder how's it going out there in southern Indiana, bro. I didn't even look at the weather out there yet. But look, let me go and do what I gotta do, and then I get back over there and we'll go ahead and we'll hopefully be able to get out there and put some nails, some screws, and lock everything down. I'm gonna go in here and see if they got this thing. It's not a big, it's just a small like community, paint and all that kind of stuff, barbecue, timber, lumber, and stuff like that. All right. So I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't, and comment. You can always tell when somebody's tied to the idiots who ought to see everything. You're gonna get the dumb shit you see in the beginning. That just shows you, okay? Oh shit, Red's got the idiot little young dumbass who think they're smart, intelligent, drone operators and all the goofies, and the AI that thinks he can play all these different little roles as if somebody needs to see that, like I give a fuck. I'm not here because I don't give a damn about them. But that shows you, you know what I mean? And they step down for a little bit, but it's always the inconsistent consistencies with them. I got to go back and watch that show. Okay, chopped it up with Red Supreme the other day. Yeah, I did. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And yeah, I appreciate it, subscribing and everything. I like what the guy's doing. I'm more protagonist. I'm not antagonist. I will never just defile people based on my assumptions because I'm in a circle with a group of individuals I don't like, which is not. Hey, man, to each his own. But I will. Hey, Tom. I will jump on something if I understand why people feel the way they do. It's not. I'm not here. I can't deny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that. But I can raise awareness by questions or insert things by being assertive about certain poignant points, and it's to each their own. Nobody has to agree or anything, and it's all right. So I like what he's doing, because he's pointing out valid stuff. The problem is it can be hard on some individuals, and they react. You know what I mean? And like I said, sometimes you gotta build a new cocoon, and you gotta bust out of it and be a little stronger. You dig? Well, let me go on here and take what I gotta take care of, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. All right?